because relegations are still relegations, and I have to say, for a lot of people that have never been to an offline event, man, online is just, it doesn't compare.
Yeah.
So online, you can completely forget about it when we go to offline.
When you're on LAN, actually, your general bass volume has to be louder. You have to project your voice because you're talking over, like, hubbub. You're talking over just the presence of people, not always the crowd being loud necessarily, but let's say that just a couple people having a conversation.
Yeah.
You have to really raise the tone.
It takes that. You need to isolate yourself, pretty much put yourself in a bubble with your co-caster as you're casting through the game.
It's very different.
It takes a lot of energy.
A lot more. Yeah. So I mean, I'm a little bit worried that my voice is torn from these last three play days. So
Don't worry.
Gonna tone it down.
You're a caster. You can chill. I'm now a host, not a caster, so I can just scream as much as I want.
There you go.
That's how it works.
Hey. All right. So ban phase done here. MIBR get rid of Maverick and Mira. Yeah, game.
Oh my God, Maverick
and Thatcher, both of them. Boy, it's gonna be a weird match. On Villa, guys. Oof. So if you're wondering what the relevance of that is, if you are new to Rainbow Six Esports, let me run you through this basic on a basic level. Okay, so Thatcher is the anti-electronic operator. He's got the EMP grenades that you can get rid of bandit batteries, mute jammers, electro claws. These are things that stop you from opening up reinforced walls. The electro claws and the bandit batteries do this through electricity on the whole wall. The mute jammers stop you from detonating the things that you would open up the wall with. Now, the substitute to the Thatcher is the Maverick. The Maverick will be able to open up the wall no matter what. Electricity or mute jammers be damned, he can open up that wall. That's his blowtorch. Is so good at that. He opens it in small amounts. So usually when Thatcher's banned, you'll bring a Maverick quite a lot on hard wall sites, or sorry, hard wall maps or sites like this map right here. Pretty much every single map you need some hard destruction, or every single site. I'm getting mixed up constantly. You need some hard destruction on Villa. So not having a Maverick or a Thatcher is going to slow down the pace of the attack considerably.
Yeah, and this might turn into a clobberfest, really.
Oh, I bet it will.
I bet it will, and there will be a lot of time wasted from the defense and attackers having to push in with little time left. This is how I expect it to be, and that's really what happens when you ban the Maverick plus the Thatcher on this. As you said, the Maverick basically makes it possible to deal with the fact that the Thatcher is banned. It takes more time, but it actually is doable and is good to go. Whereas if you count a Habana or a Thermite, it's just very easy to deal with them, specifically on this map where you have Clyde and Bandit that can be played. It just gives you so much more flexibility. But as usual, you're playing on Villa, you got bedroom first, take control of that. It basically allows you to literally project power over the map. Novi's, though, will project his bullets downrange into Yangi's body, and that's Zofia eliminated. Big pick as MIBR has taken half HP on pretty much 2 players.
Now, MIBR have a considerable advantage early on, considering there is no Thatcher and no Maverick on the defensive Villa. Defense Villa is already the advantaged side, but when you take away those 2 operators, it becomes even more so the case. They're going to living room early on. You can tell that MIBR are playing the long game here. If they go to living room first, it means that they really want to have access to the other sides later on. That's smart from MIBR to an extent. It also means that there's going to be operators missing that YeaH Gaming would ideally have when attacking onto this site. Ash Charge is detonating here over by Bike. There's still a roam from MIBR. Has not been cleared out by YeaH Gaming. YeaH Gaming right now are focused on isolating the astronomy room and then pushing their way into the site. But there's so many factors here for MIBR. So many players off site who can come up behind YeaH Gaming when YeaH goes for the site take. Oh wow, Freeze Out loses that. Cyber, impressive gunplay.
Good play here to eliminate the Buck. Grenades are taken away as well as a lot of soft destruction. Bullet and Cyber get a kill each as well. And it's GCR on his own. He tries to come in, but it's 2 angles for him to watch. Flawless from MIBR. The very first one. Again, this is Villa on defense and Thatcher plus Maverick are banned, and the first site is a very off one. They're in the living room, everything working the way of MIBR. So honestly, MIBR, if they finish the half at 5-1, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. The only thing that's going to slow down the pace of this first half is going to be the fact that YeaH Gaming is on attack.
Yeah.
If YeaH Gaming start to slow down when they lose considerable amounts of rounds over and over and over again, back to back to back, then I wouldn't be surprised, and that would draw this out quite a lot more. But YeaH Gaming are looking stalwart, strong, and confident on the defensive side. They'll go to Kitchen, not giving us any of the predictable sites early on. Kitchen is a good site, but it's definitely not the... It's definitely not the typical pick as a primary or secondary. We've seen it before as a primary, but still not typical. Navi's gonna be roaming upstairs, setting up those reinforcements early on. Big thing about Kitchen is that the top floor is easy to control for the attackers here.
10 seconds left before insertion.
At least the majority of it is. The master side, and that's the most relevant part, because with master you can go for a plant just outside of laundry from covering from above as an attacker. You don't always have to clear into Astro, but you can see the way that MIBR are setting themselves up. They're trying to force the attackers, if they come from Master, to clear into Astro, to clear into Trophy. And it's on YeaH Gaming to decide whether or not they want to commit to that, or if they call the bluff and just try to plant laundry by covering from above. It's dangerous to go for that plant. YeaH Gaming doesn't have the best tools to go for that sort of attack strategy, so they might have to clear the whole top floor. Now, Navi's overextending himself. He does not need to pressure Master. The entire way that they set themselves up here, it suggests an Astro trophy hold. So he's got to be careful about getting picked off early. Remember the last round of the previous map? We saw the two roamers top floor on Consulate overextend themselves, get picked off early. YeaH Gaming wins it off of the backs of that. MIBR needs to be careful not to make that same mistake this time.
So he hasn't set a single air jab just yet. And YeaH Gaming look perplexed. They're looking everywhere, and they're trying to check for any utility, any cameras that are set around. Cyber takes a decent chunk of damage here as he pre-fires through the wall. That's where the back staircase leads down to, so that's why you saw him firing into it. And there's drone taken away. It will divulge his position. Nitro cell thrown up, and it will connect. Beautiful play from Cyber as he hears YeaH perfectly. And the Zofia eliminated yet again. Now we sit at the halfway point. You see MIBR peeling back. They're just trying to force YeaH Gaming into an uncomfortable position, but because you have so many staircases to use and so many angles to watch for, it gets really difficult for YeaH to deal with it. They might have top floor control, but it won't amount to much when MIBR are actually playing bottom. He watches, he shoots and he scores. Goes for the second, but Novi's on the refrag. Oh no, what's behind you? Novi's gets shot! And PDRN is able to at least keep the manpower equal at 3-3, but GCR takes down Cyber. There's still the Legion and the Smoke alive, and Goomines can save the day.
Suddenly, this is looking very winnable for YeaH Gaming, where we had a strong advantage for MIBR earlier. Only 40 seconds here for MIBR to delay. Legion's going to be a good operator to hold on to Memorial, where he plays currently. Friezau allowed to go upstairs and start opening up from above. There's M-King, though, getting an unanswered kill. Legion Trap comes out. That was risky, but it actually works amazingly. It's going to delay the buck ever so slightly. Both of the attackers are on this door. Flash goes in, but Friezau is down. Padrin will get the kill into M-King and pick up his teammate. Here comes the shotgun rush from Hugzord, but he hits the wrong target. Can he finish off Padrin with solo HP? Answer yes. MIBR take the round. A beautiful play there from Hugzord.
Wonderfully done with the shoddy. There you go. Lying on the floor is actually a great strategy. Not many people do it because you're like, okay, well, I can get super tactical with it. But game-wise, lying down on the floor and just waiting for your opponents to get into your line of sight, it actually wins you way more gunfights than you'd expect.
I feel kind of like really stupid right now because I can't keep myself from getting like excited and loud. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're trying to conserve our voices. That's pretty much it.
So, a good job there to Hugzord clutching it out. I did think that MIBR were going to throw that. It definitely looked like they were about to lose that. But they managed to make it work. Good job to MIBR. Very close round, though. When it didn't need to be. We'll be going to Aviator. I like a lot of the plays that MIBR had on the roaming side, where they managed to force YeaH Gaming to clear them out, then rotate, and just go on the force YeaH Gaming again on more wild goose chase after wild goose chase. Solid. Solid roam play from MIBR. Now, Navi's going for, looks like a peek outside. He'll fall off that angle really quickly. But he went for it. Just looking for drones, trying to delay. Navi's doing a good job here, holding things up. Not sure why we're still watching him. He's got
a gun.
He's delaying. I want to see more information. Try and push something out here. Looks like YeaH Game. I think YeaH Game are going for a study take. It's my guess.
Well, all the cameras have been set up correctly here by Novies. Not a moment too soon. It's chasing the drone, and there it is. It's going to have to run back, but he's unsure if there's somebody watching him from behind. Lifeline will be used to pop the window. Yes, it will. And a second one as well, just to open up the wall. And this is the one leading into bathroom, so we're expecting him to still be inside of the office. Novies, though, has already evac'd that location and will be out of harm's way for now.
Okay, here we go. So it's a clear into study, yes, but it's also going to be starting at the bottom floor there by Art in the main hallway downstairs. Cyber going to be holding it at the top of main stairs. Navi's on the roam, actually does something, gets that kill onto Freezeout, who is trying to clear him out while we weren't watching. A good job there to Navi's. Meanwhile, the take-in through study, I assume something's happening there. Navi's now just trying to bring himself back to the site. While MIBR set themselves up to anchor and delay as long as possible. Bullet's going to get a kill through the floor there, and he'll get a second one, actually. No, M-King gets that kill as GCR peeks the very same angle that his teammate just died on. That's going to leave just YeaH and YeaH. YeaH goes down, YeaH, the last one alive, pushing into the hallway downstairs. He doesn't really have much hope here in this round. He's got 1 minute to work with, which is a decent chunk of time. But he gets the barbed wire. There you go. But it's still not an ideal situation in 1v5. He won't even get one player. Gets the down, not the finish off there, and Bullet will guarantee the flawless round.
So good try there, but hey, he downed the player. Something. Again, this is defense on Villa with all the operators that are banned currently. It always so heavily into the defense. But MIBR are kind of picking off YeaH Gaming one by one. It seems like YeaH are pushing in a very uncoordinated way. And it might only take 1 or 2 rounds that MIBR takes on their attacking side, or they're very well coordinated, and that closes off the entire game. So it can be done a round or 2 into the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it.
Well, Lion being brought. He's been banned actually a lot during the relegations, and we haven't seen him played when he's not banned, but this is going to be his I guess his debut for relegations, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I missed a round. Casted all of them. I don't remember if... Did you remember Lion? Do you remember any Lion being... Because I know he got banned, but do you remember him being brought?
No. No, not today.
There you go. Not today, at least.
I believe it was brought at least once or twice on EU.
Okay.
I think that was in the BDS match.
Well, here he is.
10 seconds left before.
Now,
I remember it was brought a couple times in EU.
okay, there you go.
5 seconds
Anyway,
left.
YeaH Gaming bringing a Lion Jackal combo, and what that's going to be good at is hunting the roamers. Primary objective is just going to be slowing down the roam for MIBR so they can catch up, punish them, get some picks early on. Because MIBR's roam game has really been their star in this map.
This camera set up. It's a more difficult one to spot, and there's the last one as well. Ooh, downstairs. This is all allowing Novies to grab so much information. Now, MIBR's, or YeaH Gaming's change is to have everything to clear the roam. You're playing Jackal plus Lion, all that's left is a Dokebi. That'll be the trifecta, basically. Smoke will come out, and this might be the rush. YeaH Gaming will move in and take control of the office. Novies going over for a punch hole, but at least this allows YeaH Gaming to get into an island, and now they're actually going to get closer to Aviator Games room. So GCR takes down Bullet. That's opening, but the refrag, YeaH gets one, YeaH gets another one, and now it's a 4 versus 2 with the Legion still in play. Oh, the angle is being watched. MKing will be forced back, and I wonder where he was during this entire engagement. Look the other way. Oh no, he loses it. Pedrin, beautiful play. Gumine sets off. It's not enough. YeaH will find Novies, and YeaH Gaming don't even need to set foot inside of the site, as even though this is the second time we're going to see the living room, we don't actually get to see it.
Yeah.
YeaH Gaming pick up a round on attack, and with all things considered, all variables, 1 round on attack is already a start.
Yeah, it's good. It's better than what we were looking down the barrel of, because it seemed like we were going to have MIBR go flawless on the defensive half, and that now has changed. The Lion played a big role there. I mean, even the idea of the Lion charges is going to make you play differently, because the thing is if you can't make those long rotates anymore, you can't play anywhere where you're attempting to make a rotation through a hallway that's going to be, potentially interrupted by a Lion. And that's really relevant. It does change the whole the landscape of the round. Now, we move on to kitchen. I'm guessing living room was not a site that MIBR are going to go back to, based on that last performance.
No, I don't think so. I don't know why they went to it a second time. The entire point of it working the first time is that it was a surprise.
I mean, we always say that, right? Like, we said those pocket strats, the off sites, but I don't know. Some teams really like different sites.
Yeah, it's true.
And in this case, it almost, well, no. In this case, I don't think that's the right site for MIBR moving forward. We'll see if they can actually win it again, if they go there again, which again is doubtful. Kitchen defense was not all that kind to MIBR. They won it, but only barely. It was because of Hugzord. Good play with the shotgun. And I could see YeaH Gaming just taking this. They're going to waste one of their drones there to get rid of the pest, so they don't have to take any risks on it. And not waste, I guess spend one of their drones to get rid of that pest. Bullet's going to fall back as soon as the pest is destroyed. Doesn't want to risk getting droned out.
So, there's the E1D, and nobody has been spotted. GCR coming in, and there's drone in front of him. Oh, the drone can't spot that Nitro. Cyber hits it perfectly, as the E1D even lures the attackers into a false sense of comfort.
That's a really good camera there from Navi's. I'm sure it'll gather some information, some relevant stuff as the attack comes closer to the site. Navi's playing by Astro Stairs. It's a big roam position there. He's going to need to be droned out. It's unlikely anyone's going to expect him to be on those stairs. Bullet is detected. So, okay, this whole position is blown now. Both of these players are going to need to fall back thanks to that mark from the Lion EE1D. Lion EE1Ds are not as potent as they used to be. They don't have the outline anymore. Just a series of marks. But a rush from Friezau is going to get the kill onto Bullet. That was beautiful. He comes from the drop down. He opens up the doorway using a skeleton key, and he gets the kill. No refrag just yet from MIBR. Oh, Navi's is playing very, very close to danger. Could easily die, but he's actually going to rotate back. EE1D will detect him, but he's not punished for it. That was narrow.
So, Cyber will take down YeaH. Now, the Buck is so low on HP that he might not survive for long, but Pedrin finds Cyber, and he can scan for footprints. They can find Hugzord here. This can be huge. He's just put up in the middle of the kitchen, and YeaH might come in and rotate from the bottom. Yeah, there we go. He should be coming up into the stock room here with the kitchen. He's got 2 air jabs that have been unused, and the Goo Mine will pop. That'll give MKing all the information he needs. He fares it over to Novi's. A decent chunk of time for YeaH to drop Novi's, and it's a good play. And you look at the entrance. Oh no! The smoke looks the wrong way, but MKing gets one. He gets two. He's full HP. Runs back, and it's all up to the Buck. 10 seconds left, and he's heard on the drop. MKing is turning around. He knows where Diffuser is. This is so perfect. He can just watch it. Well done by MKing. All it takes is a singular bullet. And there's the Diffuser being spotted. There you go. You're at 0-0. It doesn't matter. The round is over. And the Buck will go off of the Diffuser at this, as there is no sense in sticking to it. There's a round done. MIBR secure it. And we head to round number 6 at a 4-1. 5-1 at the half, as I said, would be great for MIBR. A 4-2 is still a normal half when it comes to Villa with these operator bans.
4-2 would be still advantage to MIBR, but it would be like realm of recovery, you know? And like you said, with the operator bans, you definitely call this normal. But it's not guaranteed to be 4-2. This could be a 5-1 to end out the half. It's definitely possible. We'll be going to Aviator. Curiously, no trophy defense. A lot of teams really like trophy. But not MIBR. No, sir. They are not a fan, it seems. The way the setup's coming out here from MIBR. In terms of operators, only hard information operator is going to be Valkyrie. You've got a pseudo information operator in Legion. And that's going to be risky business. The Valkyrie cams are going to be so important in the outcome of this round, and that they persist. And the trouble with that is there's an IQ in play. It means they're likely to be destroyed pretty quickly. Legion Trap's going to be primarily placed on the main staircase. You know, it's weird he puts it in the middle like that. I always found, because if you see them as an attacker, you can sidestep them if they're in the middle.
Sure.
On most staircases. Not all of them, but most.
Which is why usually when you go up and peek against it, you should put it on one side or the other.
Yeah, I often put two next to each other to cover the whole staircase so you can't sidestep them.
That's true.
I mean, because...
Or you put them at an angle, at an odd angle to the other.
A good attacker, what they'll do is they'll see them, and they won't shoot them, they won't break them, because you don't need to if you can just step around them, and then silently make your way up the stairs, and then you're somewhere where the defenders just don't expect you to be.
Exactly.
But, whatever. To each their own. Now, it's going to be a clear Master take here from YeaH Gaming. You can see that they're all stacked up on Master. They know what they want to do. They're not hesitating or wasting time with this brute force method into Master here. GCR using his gadget to just start picking away at the enemy's gadgetry. He'll drone his way into 90, spots the Legion, I believe that is. And that call has been made now.
Scanning for electronic.
Good information gathering so far from YeaH Gaming. Have they spotted the guy on red stairs is the real question. That's Navi's. I assume he must be droned out. YeaH is going for it now, actually, and he will spot Navi's, which is going to force Navi's to fall back. Or not force him, but obviously he should fall back. He will fall back.
Yep, just waiting for the E1D to expire, and that's the moment that he's looking for.
And there he goes. Back to side.
Away. My people need me.
So no flank from the red stairs, but he's back into sight, nice and safe. And the player at 90 has even fallen back. MIBR are playing this amazingly safe. They really want to milk this first half for every round possible.
Oh my, GCR stepping into all the goo mines here. He's looking for a player to rush up into him as the Jackal is giving off his tags. There's Novi's. You forced back. Yeah, the Lion, the Jackal, and the Dokebi. That's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, when the rush comes in, it's going to be rough here for MIBR. They're also playing with fire with their position.
Oh my god. All that it takes is a Blitz and a Finka right now, and it's awful.
It would be even worse, but we're not there right now. C4 coming out from Navi's will miss.
And Novi's is actually going to put himself in an odd position here through the smoke, walking in and even dropping on the floor. 2 sets of smokes have been used and 2 smoke canisters. So he's going to sit pretty. Oh, it goes off. No, not just yet. He's still sitting on the floor. He has not moved. And there you go. Now it hits him back, but Cyber has already done the work. And Bullet and Cyber will get a kill each. There's Freeze getting killed with the CZ-75, but the round's pretty much over, and Hugzord peeks around the corner to get around here. Number 6 going the way of MIBR, and it's a 5-1, as expected at the half.
MIBR trying to be the only team to persist out of Pro League this season. Doing a good job to get to that end. That round was very safe for MIBR standards.
Yep.
Now, what I mean by that is they tend to play very unsafe. Like, in general, the way that they've been playing through this map and this match has been risky business almost every single round. And I keep thinking to myself, wow, you really don't need to position yourself there? Wow, you're taking an unnecessary risk.
Dude, really? Like, this is
yeah.
the thought process in your head.
Right. Well, there's a lot of other things, you know? But,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
is that surprising to you?
No. No, it is not.
Concise answer. No, but and with that, I'm just impressed by MIBR in these last few rounds. They have still been taking some unnecessary risks, but they're minimal compared to what we've been seeing earlier. So, props to MIBR. They really are starting to polish their play here in this last map. They recognize that they're up against the wall, and they just don't want to risk anything.
10 seconds to go.
So, YeaH Gaming picking up the
5
Frost
seconds left.
with the double ACOG. This is like,
Attackers
this is the Hail Mary. This is, let's try whatever is possible. We're going to need to outplay MIBR and really keep them on their toes the entire time. If we don't, they might just beat us outright. So, I see it. I understand it. Let's see how it tails off. Novi's is clearing downstairs here in the wine cellar. Nothing has been found. There's a drone coming in front of him maybe to give him info.
Novi's on Twitch is a scary thing.
Yes.
He's been doing a lot of work on Twitch.
That F2 can just shred through people and give it to people that are just used to it.
What 5 bullets?
Yeah, 5 bullets aren't really going to matter. It's just you can't get, 3 people in a row very easily without reloading. So, hey.
Give it 15 bullets. That'll really make it suffer.
Yeah, do it like the P10 Roni. Drop it down to 20. I mean, the real life...
20 would be even still fine.
The real life FAMAS with 1,000 RPM has a 25-round magazine. It's a curved magazine. Whereas the straight one the straight one is 25. The curved one at 30 rounds is at a lower rate. It's like 750 RPM.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Twitch has the straight one, right?
She has the straight one, which means she has the 25-round magazine. But it was always set at 30 inside of the game.
Well, I mean, now it's 25, so...
So there you go. As someone who has seen them and actually asked an officer to maybe hold it for a second, which was not a great thing to do.
Did you
in
really
Paris.
do that?
Yes, I was 18, man. I was an idiot.
Okay.
Nothing has changed in that respect.
Well, M King applying a lot of pressure here to the top of red stairs. YeaH trying to C4 from below. Oh, this might pay off, depending on his timing. Not right now. He's got to wait a little bit.
Bomb located by
Wait for the right moment. I'm sure he's waiting for one of his teammates to call for him based on his play right now. That could really pay off. There's no IQ. The C4 detonates and nothing comes of it.
It's a dud.
Oh, he almost saw the bug,
Oh
but
my
he let
God.
him slip by. Cyber somehow dodges YeaH. That is unfortunate. But he's still in a flank position, so he can still do some damage here. He just has to wait for the opportune moment.
Is there a drone to watch this? YeaH will find one on a bullet. Oh, you're watching 90. Oh, he can go for the shot. Novice will find one kill, but YeaH is going to reveal his position. Freeze will find M King, though, in the meantime, and Cyber watching. But he won't find anyone as YeaH has already escaped. Novice finds one player.
That's an easy kill.
Flashbang coming in. He's on his drone. He's on his camera. There you go. Jaeger eliminated. Shot down. Hugzord, well done. 15 seconds left. Gonna go for the shot right now. You hear the Frost going off with a 9mm C1. 45 HP, but he shoots his own teammate. Oh no! 2 line up. Novi's and the Bana are already down on the floor. And it only took one more bullet from YeaH. YeaH Gaming get their first round on defense. But again, attacking on this map with these operator bans is so difficult that a singular attack round is pretty big.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but both of the attackers, both the attacking teams so far through this match have pretty much foregone hard destruction.
Yeah, because
They don't care. Because it's
so difficult to do it.
I think they're considering it a waste of time, probably. And yeah, no, I mean I can't say I disagree with them necessarily, based on the bans. I mean maybe still go for it, but there just hasn't been a lot of hard destruction. And it hasn't been very relevant.
Attackers need to locate
You don't
and
see that every day,
defend
especially on
bomb
Villa. Now Trophy, that was the first time we ever saw it
Activating camera.
on this map, in this match anyway. And we'll be going to Kitchen next for YeaH Gaming. Kitchen being the secondary site for both of these teams. So MIBR just 2 away from ending this and keeping their spot in Pro League. But those 2 rounds are going to be so hard for them to accumulate on the attacking side of Villa. At least based on what we've seen. We've seen 1 successful attack so far. Now maybe, just maybe,
5 seconds left before
it's
insertion.
going to be the case that
Attackers have discovered the location.
MIBR get their 1 attacking round, match point, and then YeaH Gaming fall under the pressure. But right now, based on the result from the last round, it doesn't seem that way. MIBR were very slow to hit the site. And while some of the C4s from below didn't actually work for YeaH Gaming, I'd say that, yeah, they still had the anchor. They still had the crossfire. There was no pressure from Master to nullify that crossfire. It was a solid hold from YeaH Gaming. And not a lot shown from MIBR to counter that hold. Surprised about the lack of Master presence from MIBR in that last round. Anyway, that's last round. This is this one. And, well, Kitchen defense already control the living room for MKing. That's good control to have because you could then use that as an attacking platform onto the site.
So, Cyber on the IQ here as we're going to try to push into the kitchen. Most important part of it is taking control of bedroom, taking control of... Oh my god, oh, it's so close. Wonder if there was a reinforcement in the back. It's a 1-on-1 trade. MKing on the Gi, PDR on to Novis and takes down the Twitch for the Valkyrie. But Cyber's hit real hard. Same goes for MKing. This is the advantage that the defense allows itself because hard destruction is just not going to be able to do much with the immediate denial available for those defenders. Now 3 left on MIBR with Cyber so low. At least PDR is low as well on the mute. Pretty much equal health.
Located.
Cyber doing a lot of work here with his pistol and gadget through the floor. He's going to be able to get a lot of different gadgets like the mute jammers, for example, the Valkyrie cams, the ADSs. He doesn't even have a muzzle attachment on that pistol. Weird.
A lot of people run a suppressor actually on the IQ pistol.
Some people do, yeah, if they're using it exclusively for electronics.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You can also get kills on like Pulse, for example, and he won't expect it.
Yeah, because anyways, if you're shooting through floorboards like that, you're going to be going for the headshot that wins you the fight.
Yeah.
So here we are. There's a potential assault coming in. Flashbangs will be used. Yangi is still holding off as Freeze will find 1 kill. Oh, but Hugsword on the refrag. Yangi instantly shot down to keep this still doable for MIBR. Does the bullet have any utility? Freeze is going to be completely flashed out and will sit by the chassis here on the A site. Drin looking for a flank. If he makes noise entering into the site, it will alert. Oh, GCR and Padrin, they come up together. Is there anybody giving them info? Bullet will get 1, but it gets shot in the back. YeaH Gaming, another round here on the defense.
I think we're going to go all the way, Gaston.
Yes.
I think we're going to
I
overtime.
swear to God.
I think we're going to overtime, and I think that the team that gets defense first in overtime is going to win.
I agree.
That's what I'm feeling in my soul right now.
Deep down.
In my gut.
I think it's your stomach.
I am hungry.
Hungry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Woke up today and I did eat. I had ribs. What did you have?
I had a burger. Because today, well, I mean, we went back home at 7 a.m. So went to sleep a bit after
Yeah,
that.
you didn't get much sleep, did you?
No, I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Oof.
I wanted to go to the gym, but that was out the window. So I went out, I packed some stuff for Japan. I packed my bag.
I still haven't packed for Japan.
Well, I mean, you're flying in like
7th.
3 days. 7th.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
I got time.
Yeah. No, I'm flying in like
Attackers
my
need to
plane
locate
departs
and
from
defuse
Krakow in 12.5 hours.
Oh boy. Yeah, make
So-
sure you get some sleep.
I packed my stuff. No, I will get that sleep because it's an 11.5 hour flight to Tokyo.
Yeah.
A long way to go.
You'll sleep on the plane.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cuddle up and sleep. I wish you could have like an airplane cat that just sits next to you.
That'd be weird.
That'd be cute.
And weird. Yeah, gaming. Bringing it back, but why are they bringing it back? Is it because they're better than MIBR? Maybe. I don't know. You decide. But for me, from what I'm seeing so far, it just seems like defender-sided advantage.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And the reason I'm leaning into that so much is very specifically because of the ban phase. Now, normally on Villa, yes, of course, that's relevant, but the ban phase. Look, guys, there's been little to no hard destruction. Why? Because it's just not part of the equation. Both these teams on attack have been going out of their way to avoid hard destruction, regardless of whether or not it's trying to be denied. That really just tells you what we're dealing with here, what kind of a match this is right now. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be the round that is the exception. Because look at this. It's a study. Sorry, not... Oh, wow. Twitch drone destroys Twitch drone. Must have been Mozzie hacks. M King will get a kill onto Badrin early on. Guessing that was at the top of main stairs. MIBR look to just want to rush into Aviator. The air jab's going to work on YeaH, but he's not finished off. He's even fully flashed. That's the second time he's air jabbed. And he's second time he's flashed. Third time he's been flashed. And nobody's going to kill him. Navis will enter, and there he goes. YeaH dead. He was played with before he was finished off. GCR will get Navis, though, on the entry into the site. Freeze out trying to make the default plant difficult by opening it from below. GCR doing some real work here by the bar in the site. He will manage to get one kill for himself. So it balances out into a 2-on-2, but the attackers are deep in sight, and Cyber will get Freeze out, who is trying to come up behind Bullet. Now Cyber will go for the plant. It's on the Ash to cover here. GCR creeping up on the gun vault. Post plant now. This is dangerous for GCR, but he's going to lose the fight outright to Bullet. And MIBR win their first attack round and put us on match point.
That's one attacking round is really huge.
Yeah. And now both teams have won a single attack. Which means that from here on out, YeaH Gaming win all of the defenses.
And then we go to OT.
And then we go to OT. Whoever gets defense first on OT wins. And it's going to be crazy because it's going to be the defender wins, then the attacker's going to win, and everyone's going to be like, oh, that's crazy. This third attack win. And then it'll go back to the final round, and the defender will win anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, because that would mean that the person who attacks first would... Wait, hang on.
No, because
defender,
they attack first and they have to attack it again.
Defender, yeah. No. I was wrong.
No, you were correct in the first time.
I was correct the first time. I was wrong in my correction of myself.
It's okay. I don't blame you for it. We've been live for 5.5 hours.
It's not that,
okay.
it's not that long.
Yeah, it's okay.
Overall, that's not that bad.
Yeah, talking for 5.5 hours is actually more complicated than people think.
I don't know. I think it's not that bad, really. It's just, for me, it's the shotgun nature of the 1, 2, 3. But that's just... It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not really bad, like, the mad at the schedule necessarily, as much as I am at myself for not being able to stop myself from getting excited when things get exciting. I gotta stop talking so loud.
How dare you?
I know.
Get excited and hyped during a match.
It's just, you know,
What is wrong with you, Michael?
it's bad timing because I gotta...
Look, as a friend, I think it's time for an intervention.
Okay.
It's time to stop.
All right. I'll tone it down. I swear. I promise.
You need it for Japan.
The Jaeger going to be holding on to Red Hallway, and he'll die real quick to M King. Padrin. Bad rotation there, buddy. And M King's going to punish you for it.
It's a good start here for MIBR. M King is going to set up all of his air jabs. You might think that he's randomly firing into the floorboard, but that's where you really expect somebody to be, right behind the astronomy desk. It's a big kill on the Jaeger. It really eases things on your assault here. But, well, there's the second. Novi's on his Youngie. GCR does have quite a few black eyes that are set around the map. And I'll actually drop on down. Oh, he finds 1, 2 kills for GCR, and he equalizes the numbers. That was lucky as hell. And he just gets it. Nitro Cell has been used, but it's all done. The Ash shot down. GCR is coming to his own, but the air jab will knock him dead. Hugzord watching behind him, but the site is pretty much open. If you can find the 1 or 2 kills here, GCR might not be able to save it. Look the other way! Freeze! He's ready for it. SMG-11 in hand, and Hugzord is last alive. How did we end up here, Michael?
GCR is Hal, and he's not going to get the last one, but he got the most important kills in that round. He got 2 for the price of 1, and then he got the third as a bonus as he was walking out the door. What a nice establishment MIBR are to give that over to GCR. Match point still, but oh boy, we're getting close to a comeback here from YeaH Gaming.
Yeah, production's even telling us to stop being excited. Honestly, we were complaining about the fact that we were getting too excited, and then what did we do?
Get excited. I mean, it was exciting.
What?
GCR put up some serious work there. That was great for them. For all of YeaH Gaming. So props to GCR.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Gaming.
Yeah. Is it the second YeaH Gaming joke you've made today?
I think so. Look, man. Don't judge a man by his jokes.
I'm pretty sure everybody judges every man by their jokes. I have like no jokes.
No.
And so I'm it's really unfortunate.
No.
Yep.
You have better hair than I do.
I have more hair.
Better play that game.
Oh. Stop
Longer.
it.
Let's just do it.
I have longer hair.
Thank you. Be careful what you say.
It's getting weird.
But here we are. YeaH Gaming, are they going to set up an Electro Claw here? They should. They got one. They got 2, even. It's not like we've had any hard breach. Like, yeah, we have the Habana, but it's like, just in case we can open up
The Habana has
somewhere.
I don't remember the last time the Habana used the Habana's ability.
Well, she has a gun.
Right, but I'm telling you, I don't remember the last time the X-Karos were detonated, is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
I haven't been seeing it. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm in a slight, like, little bit of delirium from... I don't know. But I haven't seen Habana use her ability in a while, okay?
no.
I don't remember it.
When everything is banded or muted or Electro Clawed, well, it's not like you could do much, right? But, hey, MIBR now on the assault. Again, still bringing that Twitch. A lot of work can be done with Novi's with the F2. So, he's going to be a linchpin in terms of the assault itself. Honestly, the fact that GCR dropped and got those 2 kills on the window and then got another one on the Ash just should not have happened. So, we'll see how this works out for MIBR. First air jab is going to be used.
GCR and Freeze are downstairs.
Cool. 2 of them.
There's an air jab set up here to watch the flank, but they might be able to get something out of this still. Oh, GCR engaging his enemy here, but he's got support from Freezow. He's trying to bait his enemies into Freezow so that the Doc can do the work. You see that? That's baiting.
Yeah, drone it. Get the info. Air jab is going to be used.
That's destroying the air jabs now for GCR. That's 2 air jabs he's managed to get. He's eating a lot of damage, but he's dealt some damage to Cyber as well. And he's going to lose the fight to M-King. There's still a roamer down here. And there goes Freezow, the roamer downstairs. Suddenly, it looks like MIBR might be able to just lock this out.
All right. Things slow down. MIBR with Cyber low on HP. You've seen it in the previous round. 2 kills happened, and then YeaH Gaming were able to secure 2 of their own with GCR, who's dead right now. Cyber slowly walking up the flank here on the red stairs. He's not hurt just yet, so just alt walking up. He's looking the other way. Is he going to turn around? No, he's so focused on the Habana. Finally, we see the X-Kairos being used, but Cyber is the one to make the play. It's a 5v2 with YeaH Gaming PDR, and there's an impact grenade, 2 of them that can be used. Drin fires off to take M-King out, and he has 1 more shot left in his shotgun. He has to even reload to use it. There's the diffuser being set. Finally, it's taken ages, hasn't it? Drin is low on HP. Yangi is 20 HP himself. They're going to have to maybe use that Nitro Cell, Maybe just hope for a Hail Mary. They're barely alive at this point. You sneeze and they're dead. You have to use the 44 mag. This is just such a difficult retake. Novice takes one, Novice for the second, and that is it all done. Yeah, Gaming fail to qualify into Pro League. And it's all done. 5 teams, brand new in EU, North America, and LATAM. But the only one to survive the onslaught, this final fight, made in Brazil, MIBR.
The only team. Everybody else down into Challenger League, out of Pro League. But MIBR, they persist. What?
They get to keep that skin.
Yeah, they get to keep their, well, they get to keep their name too. They get to keep their position, everything. What a great job there to MIBR, keeping themselves in Pro League. Congratulations. They managed to make it happen on Villa. Got defense first. That was a huge edge there.
Honestly, like that defense first was...
It was the ban phase that made that be that way, though. Because we could have been less defenders sided if not for that ban phase. So effectively, and because YeaH Gaming contributed to the ban phase as well. So yeah, effectively, YeaH Gaming in a way kind of shot themselves in the foot with that.
They banned the Thatcher, I believe so.
I'll check.
I have them.
Nope, I did not write it down. Usually do. I have it for all the other maps. Anyway, it's done. MIBR move on, and they